What if the wisdom you have built over lifetime, your stories, your advice, your values, could be captured in a form that your loved ones and even future generation could actually sit down and talk to? Not a photo album or video that they will watch once and forget it. Something interactive, something that tells stories, something that answers their questions. That's Avatar. Avataari lets anyone create their own avatar, not look and feel wise, but who you are, trained on your own data, shaped by your own personality. So the people in your circle can actually have real conversation with. I call it as a interactive biography. And the best part is you can keep it up to date as life navigates. Hi everyone, I am Kushal and founder of Avataari. Today I will be giving you the demo of this application and which will enable you how to create your own avatar, train it with your own data, and create your living legacy. This is our website. You can get the basic idea about Avataari from this website and follow any link to go to the Avataari app. To try the app, you do not have to provide any personal details or credit card. So no credit card required. This is our login page for our Avataari app. So you can see there are two mechanisms to log in. One is enter your email address and we will be sending you OTP, one-time password to authenticate yourself. And the another one is continue with Google. So if you have Gmail account, you can directly use it and there won't be any OTP required. So in both this mechanism, you will not have to remember any new password or create any password. We'll always authenticate using your either Gmail account or with OTP. So for this demo purpose, let's try email address and OTP mechanism. Let me enter my email. This will send me OTP, which I can check on my mobile, and we can authenticate ourselves. Yep. So we have authenticated ourselves. The first thing that you will notice is a setup mission. So we have 7 guided steps here, which will guide you through the process of creating your avatar, how to train them, and other features of this application. So try not to skip that. Uh, Follow those steps, and you will be very, very much familiar with the application. So let's update the profile. That is the first step in the setup mission. You can provide a display name. Your profile is your identity on Avataari. It's what other people see when they find you on our platform. So let's just update this display name as my own name, Kushal. Then select gender, male, bio. So just a sentence or two should be okay. But this is like something how you would introduce yourself in a dinner party or something like that. So I'll just say founder of Avataari. You can choose to upload your profile picture. All these details that you are seeing, the profile picture, display name, gender, and bio, will be visible to all the people who are on this platform, but not your email. So you can click on next. Okay. So the next step is uh, create your first avatar. So this is the main event now, creating your avatar. This is what Avatar is built around, a conversational version of you, shaped by your stories and your personality. So let's just try to create an avatar. There are some basic information which you can fill it out. So the display name. So I would suggest something like your name, ideally. or something like name plus the avatar's focus. For example, Maria family stories or James career insight, something like that. I'll put it as Kushal. To start with, I would suggest if you're creating your own personal clone, the personal clone probably is the best category that you can go with, and a brief description like what is this avatar about. So let's just say you can upload the avatar image. Ideally, if you are creating your own avatar, you should upload your own image only here. You can also add some tags like if you are, for example, into consulting business or healthcare or whatever it is, and you are creating your avatar around that field, you can add those tags. You can also add your own custom tag also. For example, let's say this is family oriented avatar. So I'll just say family and I can add this tag. You can see by default, this avatar is private, which means only you can see to start with. If you change it to the public, then anyone on the platform can find it and chat with this avatar. You can change this setting anytime. For time being, we will just keep it as private. Let's go to the next section. Now, this is where it gets interesting. This is your own avatar, digital version, right? So you need to train it with your own personality. So there are around eight personality traits that we have added. So you can see if you're very much open-minded, you should probably slide this slider to whatever extent you want to say that you are very much open-minded, for example. How organized you are, how outgoing you are, how kind you are, your stress sensitivity, your honesty. Let's say you're very honest, you have lots of patience, and you're a very confident person. So these personality traits, these should reflect your personality. And this is how your avatar will behave. The next is the communication section. So here there are few fields. You can train your avatar about your communication style. So your tone is friendly or you're very much professional in your tone, your directness, how energetic you are, those sort of stuffs. If you use many emojis in your responses, you can select this button, and in that case, Avatar will use emojis in their own response. This is how you create Avatar. Tada! The Avatar is created. Now we are into the third step of the setup mission. So the next mission is to record your life stories. Life stories are the heart of Avataari. These are guided interview sessions where you share your experiences one topic at a time. Let's see what is there in the interview session. You can create multiple interview sessions uh, as per your requirement. Let's start by creating a interview session. So you can see there are many sections: family and relationships, career, lessons learned, values, beliefs, hobbies, health, etc. These are the chapters of your life captured in your own words. Each session works like a conversation with a really good interviewer. You get thoughtful biographical questions. You answer them using your own voice or by typing. So you can see there is a record answer button. You can just answer it by using your voice, or you can type it also if you prefer that way. So let's just you can skip any question if you want. For time being, for the demo, let's just start with a career and work life question. For example, this is the question: what was your first job? I will use this record answer button. You need to allow it to use the microphone. My first job was as a software engineer. You do stop recording and it will transcribe it automatically. You can review it, and if you are fine with this, you can submit the answer. It will take you to the next question. How did you choose your career path? So you can obviously, if you want, again, you can record answer or you can just type it if you want. The important thing is you answer at your own pace. No time pressure. Skip a question if you want to and come back to it. Speak naturally. The way you will tell a story to a friend, and try to provide as much detail as you can, because the better you train your avatar, the better it will behave like you. So for timing, I'll skip this question. In fact, the whole interview session, you can come back to this live story section by clicking on this live stories button, and you can see there is a existing session. You can continue again it here, and you can see it will take you to the first question that is unanswered. So we haven't answered this question, that's why I took it to the first question. Cool. Let's just try to go back to the home page. We have already completed this interview, so you can click on next. And the next setup mission is to enrich your avatar. So you remember we created avatar. We also capture your life stories, but we haven't trained our avatar. So now we connect the dots. This is the knowledge management section of the avatar. So let's go to the open knowledge management. So it will take me to the avatar directly because we only have one avatar. You can see the knowledge management section of this particular avatar that we created in a few minutes ago. There are few tabs you can see under the knowledge management: journal, interviews, upload file, and attachments. So here is where you will train your avatar with your knowledge. So remember, when we created the avatar, we trained it with our personality traits that you can see over here and with our communication style, right? Now we are providing it the knowledge, the life stories, the advice from our life. So for example, assume that you have completed an interview session, or even partially, that is also fine. You go to the interviews tab, you can see there is only one session that is that we created. You can see there are many sections over here. You can select the section that you want to train this avatar on. For example, you have a personal clone and a professional clone. So in professional clone, you might not want to provide all your personal identity and all, right? And only train it with your career and work life questions. So you just select that question and assign that section to the avatar. This will start training your avatar. If you have something like journal written or some text files that you already have, you can use this upload file functionality also, which will train your avatar. This is the journal tab. The journal tab is for quick ongoing updates. Think of it like a weekly check-in. You can again use voice or text, 2 to 5 minutes, and your whatever, like just share what's been on your mind. Great for keeping your avatar current as your life evolves. So whatever details we train your avatar with, everything you can see in the attachment section. So example, here you can see my life story that the interview session, we have only updated the work life. So that has been trained. You can see the status over here completed. Uh, Whatever details you update from journal, interviews, or upload file, those files will be shown over here under the attachment. This is your audit view. Everything your avatar currently knows listed in one place. So you can download this file also for your reference or delete it also. Deleting means it will untrain your avatar with that particular data. Uh, for example, in journal tab, you can type it in or you can use your voice to record any journal or weekly updates. The title is optional, but this will help us in creating the file names which you will see under the attachments and for your own reference also. So later on you can download it or delete it, but it is completely optional. So now we have trained our avatar. You can directly test it out by chatting with your own avatar also. Or if you want to edit the details, you can go to the edit avatar. Let's just skip it for now. You can go to the edit avatar and you will be able to edit the avatar name, description, image, tags, and the personality traits also, right? As I mentioned, the knowledge management, if you want to update the knowledge management section, you can use journal tab or interview section or directly upload the file. You can use this attachment section to untrain the avatar or even download the file for your reference. Okay. Now let's see how we can discover other people on the platform or the avatars created by other people. So there is a people section over here in the menu. You can see if I go to that people section, I can see all the users on this platform. You can see the name, their bio, the locations, if they have updated it, like Nisha, Bianca, etc. If you know them, if you're a family member, you can connect with that people and you can select the relationship type also. So for example, Nisha is my friend. So I can select Nisha and relationship type as a friend. So I can send request to Nisha. But in this case, Nisha needs to approve the request to be associated with you on this platform. If you are connected with any person, you will see them under my networks. Currently, you can see there is no one we are connected with. If someone has sent you the connection request, those will appear here under the pending request. The next thing is about the discovering the avatars on the platform. Let's go to this discover avatars. You can see there are a few tabs again here. So in the community tab, you will see all the avatars which are public avatar. That is why they will appear on community. And to chat with those public avatar, you do not have to send any connection request or you do not need any kind of approval. You can directly chat with them. For example, we can see one philosopher Avataari has been created. You can directly chat with that avatar, or you can view also if you want to see what is this avatar about. So you can see some description, who has created it, their personality traits, communication style. You can also chat with that. Similarly, you can see other avatars. If you have any private avatar available to chat, those will appear under the network tab. But to have access to a private avatar, there are two levels of access request. First, they should be connected with you on this platform. We saw in the people section, right? How you can connect with a person. Once you are connected with the person, then only you can request the access to their private avatar. So there are two levels of access request. Let's just try chatting with the public avatar first. I click on chat. You can see philosopher. Maybe I will try a simple question for this philosopher and see how it responds. So you can see philosopher is typing and it gave the answer. You know, life has a funny way of etc. etc. This is not a generic answer. This is how that Nisha has trained her philosopher avatar. So it is her opinion as a philosopher. This is how it will. It is not a generic answer. It will get the answer or replies based on how the avatar is trained, right? And I believe Nisha would have accepted it by now, because obviously for the demo purpose, it's near me only. So you can see in people and network, under my network, you can see Nisha Shetty. We are connected now. So if you go to the discovered sections now, under the community tab, you are able to see few public avatars. But now under the network section, you can see one private avatar also from Nisha. So now you can at least see the private avatar of Nisha because you are connected with her on platform. Now, if you want to interact with her avatar, you need to send a connection request. So connection request has been sent, and that request you will be able to find under this send section. Again, if you get request from another user for to access your own private avatar, you will see those requests under the received tab. So now I can see there is no discover of no avatars under my network because Nisha has already approved the request for accessing. I can go to my avatar collection here and I can see what avatars I have access to. So obviously one my own private avatar that I have created. I also chatted with a public avatar philosopher. So that is also shown over here. And now Nisha has approved access to her private avatar. So I can interact with her avatar as well. I can favorite and unfavorite also avatar if I'm quite frequently chatting with any specific avatar. Let's chat with Nisha's avatar. Now, so in this tab, you can obviously select which avatar you want to interact with. For Nisha, uh, we will be able to chat with Nisha's private avatar because she has provided access to us. Now, with this chat functionality, the application will remember the context and will have memory. So, the more you interact with Nisha's avatar, the more the avatar will get trained because it will have the memory and the context also. So currently we haven't started any interaction with Nisha's avatar, so it will obviously not remember anything. But for example, if you tell her your name, it will remember your name also. And it will have a follow up conversation context as well. Let's try to interact with Nisha's avatar. What is your right? It understands the slangs and short form also, and it works in any language also. I can see Nisha is typing. Oh, that's easy one. Absolutely love Indian tea. For me, a good cup of chai is just the best. So we know that she loves tea. We can also ask a follow-up question. How do you make it? And if she has trained her avatar about how to make that Indian tea, we will get the recipe from Nisha's avatar. So this is not again the generic tea making recipe, but this is uh, her version of how she prepares that tea. Cool. So now we saw how you can interact with avatar, public avatar, and to interact with private avatar, you need to be connected first on the platform. At any point of time, if you want some help and guide, and if you're stuck, you can go to the help and guide section. We have detailed guide. You can even search the guides, and it will take you to the relevant section. You can obviously go to the profile settings and update your profile if you would like. You can go to the subscriptions. So here you can see we are currently on the free plan and this many credits, text credits, and this many 5,000 voice credits are available for me. And you can upgrade the plan if you like. These prices are on USD, and currently we are running a 30% off as our beta user discount for lifetime. So as long as we are on any paid version, you will be receiving 30% off for your life. You will also get a referral link mm, for to refer your loved ones and family members, and they will also get discount. In the billing center, you will see the usage of your credits. So whatever credits, wherever it got consumed, you can see how they are getting charged for each event that we have done, like training, we have done the interview session, or we have chatted with a particular avatar. So those credit consumption will be shown over here. So to recap, this is the home section where you will have some shortcuts because we have completed all the setup mission. So the setup mission is not visible here. You can see my own avatars. Under the avatar collection, you will see all the avatars that I have access to, my avatars, favorite avatar, and the avatar that are shared with me. Under live stories, you will be able to access your interview process. You can continue it whenever you want to do it. Under the people section, you will be able to discover people. Under the discover, you will see the new people on the platform. Under my network, you will be seeing the people that you are connected with. Under the pending tab, you will see any pending request to you. Similarly, under the discover avatars, you will see the public avatars under the community section. Under the network, you will see any private avatar which you do not have yet access to, but obviously the only if people are connected with you. If you receive any request for your private avatar, you will see under the received tab. And if you sent any request to access private avatar of some other user, you will see under the sent tab. Under the chat menu, you can see all the chats, previous chats are saved. And as I said, it will remember the context and memory. So the more you chat, the better the avatar will get. So that's Avataari. You create an avatar of yourself, train it with your life stories, your experience and wisdom. You decide who gets to access it, and the people in your life can have real conversation with anytime from anywhere. That's not a static archive. That's not a scrapbook. It's a living piece of you that keeps connecting long after the moment has passed. Getting started take less than 10 minutes. Create a free account, set up your profile, and build your first avatar. Your story can be recorded in under 5 minutes. The link is in the description, or you can go to the website avataari.ai. Go build something worth talking to. Thank you very much.